Hello and good morning or good afternoon wherever you're at. My name is Victor Sanchez. I've been building a home here in Mexico, specifically Chapala, Jalisco, and been sharing my updates with you all of the cost of the home, the build, the struggles and stuff like that. And today I have an update. I actually have something going on in the property. So I want to show you guys what's going on. I'll be able to show you guys how it looks before and then how it looks after. So just before I go and show you what we're going to do, just wanted to share with you guys, again, if you haven't been to my channel, the view of Chapala, Jalisco over there, that's the lake. And this is basically my rooftop that what one day I would like to have is some kind of patio up here or something to enjoy it. Alright, let me show you guys what we're going to do. Alright, so I wanted to bring you guys up here because we're going to be working here in the backyard. We're going to try to even it out. I'm going to go downstairs and show you guys what's going on, but I want to give you guys a bird's eye view of what we're going to be working today. I'll be sharing with you guys the cost, the time, and the plans. Those are some homes that they're building here. It's been growing more and more as time goes on. Some nice homes across the way that way. Alright, so let's go down there. Alright, for you guys who haven't been here to my channel at all, this is the first time. This is my front yard. And we're doing something similar to the back, a little bit different. The front is mostly palm trees. I did that because I didn't want to rob the view of the house with the big tree or something. We're going to be working on the driveway, but not this time. This time around, we're going to be concentrating on actually flattening the ground back here, getting it prepped, because once the driveway goes in, I can't get the excavator back here, so I'll have to start from the bottom, coming this way, and kind of map out a little bit what I want to do for the future. Even if I don't plan to really do the yard right away, I still have to prep the ground to what I want done before putting the driveway. So let me show you. So I wanted to start down here because this is where we're going to be working first. You can see that I put an avocado tree there, but it's kind of on a hump. I don't want to continue to put any fruit trees yet until I get this a little bit more evened out. I'm not really worried if there's rocks in here because mostly this area here is going to be for fruit trees, and so if there's rocks, I don't care. Mostly I just want to water the trees. I ain't going to have no grass over here. So this here would be flattened out. What I would like is to kind of make everything even as best as possible. Some of that rocks that you see here and all around, there's a bunch of them, so I'm going to see how the excavator works all this stuff out. But what I want to do is be able to get all these rocks and kind of gather them in the center. I'll explain to you guys why right now, but yeah, I need to even this out. It can't be like this where you have these downhills and then the lump and stuff like that. It has to be fixed now. I do have some fruit trees right here that I want to plant this time around. Now the reason I'm doing this is because fruit trees take a long time to grow. So I have this guayaba, pink interior, called Peruvian I think, lemon tree, and a mango tree right there. So this section planted out, flattened out, and then I have to have a trench built right about here, like to build a small retaining wall. So we'll start with the bottom part, get that flattened out, build a trench. So I'll use all those rocks, all the rocks that we can gather. So when we build that retaining wall here, we'll use the rocks to actually fill it in. We might even have to buy more rocks to finish it. Now the retaining wall doesn't have to be that tall. All I need it to be is slightly taller, you know, so I won't know how big, how tall I need it until we flatten this area out. And I have some trees that I want to plant also. Like I said, trees take a long time to grow, so the grass, it's easy, roses and stuff like that, it's easy. They don't take that long to grow, so I want to get a head start on the trees, even if I don't get all this lawn area ready like I have the front. So I want to show you guys something. When they were building the house, my dad had some dirt brought in, and his idea, he thought I was going to want the driveway all the way down here, but I really don't. I want this more to be flat. And so we'll have some stairs next to that wall there. Again, that's like another video that I'm going to be making for you guys. Mostly right now is to flatten this whole hill out, make this kind of even as best as possible. Get this gravel out, it's going to be a problem. The grass won't grow well. So I might just get that gravel and throw it in those corners, because there'll be something going on there. Cistern and steps into the driveway. Right about here, there's going to be like a tool room. My dad's idea, which is really great, so I can put my tools and stuff like that. Okay guys, so what I'd like to do next is kind of share with you guys when the machine is here in the process. Kind of like, hopefully I can do a time lapse, but I don't know if my battery is going to last that long, but I think it's going to take about 3 to 4 hours to get it done. I'm not sure, but I'll show you guys a little bit of videos when he's working out here, and then I'll show you when it's done. Alright, so stick around guys. Hey, by the way, if you guys like this video, if you're liking it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Alright, so we got a portion done today. The guy who was here apparently didn't have the same experience as the normal operator, and so I was seeing that he wasn't advancing that much, and so I called the owner of the machine, because the guy who's actually doing the work is not the owner. Yeah, he told me, yeah, that he wasn't that experienced, but he knows how to operate a machine, but he wasn't advancing that much, so we called it quits for today until he gets the regular operator in. So let me show you what he got done. I understand the complexity because there's a lot of rocks. It's insane. Let me turn this around. This is what we got done. You got these big old rocks coming out, and so as the rocks come out, he has to put them over there. And that, I kind of told him I want them there because we're going to use them. Actually, use them for that ledge here. But so in my opinion, I think there should be more done. So that's the reason why we call it quits. We'll see how the other guy works. So this was about 3 hours of work. Yeah, so it doesn't look too much advanced. So tomorrow I'm getting my tooth done. They're going to come around 12, so I might not be able to talk about what's going on, but I'll show you guys videos of what the other guy's going to do. He's going to continue to finish this side and then work on this side. I'm going to guess, if the other guy knows how to operate the machine better, about 5 hours. So it should be better than this. And then I'll give you guys all the cost of it. So I might do this on my third day because I won't be able to talk tomorrow, but I'll come out here when it's finished. Well, good morning everybody. Finally I'm able to finish this video. Before we go to the back and show you the disaster, it's a needed disaster. I want to show you guys this real quick. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll put you guys a snapshot up there with the video with the drone really quick. It's a beautiful morning. That's what I get to enjoy in the morning. It's nice and cool in the morning, then it heats up in the afternoon. So let's walk back there, show you guys what we did early in the morning so I can finish this, because you know when I'm out here I'm like super busy, like I need a vacation from vacation. Alright guys, so this is what we did, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera around to show you guys. I'm going to walk back here really quick, because you know you're going to see it looks unfinished, but that's the first step to all of this, what we're doing. Trying to get the ground moved, ditches dug, and so forth. Look at my clothes out there. I don't have a dryer yet. Alright, so we're going to put the garden here, the fruit tree garden here. Hopefully this section right here will be for veggies. I was thinking of putting a nice fountain there one day, some seating areas around the fruit trees. But there's going to be fruit trees here and fruit trees there, some steps coming down here. So what you see here is a retaining wall. The retaining wall is going to be basically the same height of the one you see back there, all the way across. They're going to have to open this by hand, which is painful for them. But there's a tube in here, so we have to protect that tube. And I'm not sure where it was, but the machine is really hard. And it'll go way across. So obviously the top part of this side is going to be a little bit higher than this one, because it's a small slope. I decided to keep the slope for ground effects. I think it's going to look nice. It looks like a disaster right now, but I got all these rocks moved where I want them. This one still needs to be moved back more, but essentially this section right here, which is harder to distinguish, is going to be a lawn area. What we do normally is take off all the big rocks, clean it all out, and then we put sand, a good nice layer of sand to make it all even, and then ground soil. So it ends up about this thick of, or even probably this thick of sand and soil before we put the sod on top. That way the sand here creates a good drainage for the lawn so it doesn't get stagnant. So this is this section. Let me move over here. We planted these jacaranda trees. I'll post a picture right now of what a jacaranda tree looks like. So there's going to be one here, and there's one over there in that corner over there. Here, all this is going to be foundation, or cimientos, what they call them, or footing. This will be right here. It's going to be a tool room. It's going to go right about where that mark is on that window, that peeling there. And then eventually this is also going to be a walkway. Something similar to this. My neighbor's here, look at. Okay, so it's going to be something similar. There has to be a wall still here. And then here, in this section, we're going to have to dig a little bit. There's going to be a trench, there's going to be a cistern here. The cistern is going to go right above where the cement line is, or the stone line is. So this cistern right here would feed basically the whole yard, which is needed. Then here, really cool, because when talking to my dad, we both coincided on what would probably look nice. This section will be steps that way, and then to get to the yard there's going to be steps here going between the rocks and the tree, kind of forming, can't see it now, but so the retaining wall is going to be from where that white bougainvillea is all the way across, and then the steps will be 2 steps, and then there'll be a flattening, and then 2 or 3 steps more to the driveway. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for being part of this channel. If you guys want to see how this is gonna look, and I don't know when, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Super needed for the algorithm and for other people to see it. I know it kind of seems meaningless. So just if you watch this video, even if you watch it, didn't like it, give me a thumbs up. Alright guys, I really appreciate it. I'll leave you with this beautiful view right here in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. Thank you guys. Until next time.